live. There it is.
There it is.
We'll see if everyone was able to see us or not. It just came through. Sorry we were a little delayed. We were on the Rising Tide bar, and we got up to the top, and we were ready to go live, and then we just heard tons of music.
It started blasting
also,
music.
I see a case on, so let us know how the sound is.
Oh,
it might be a little
think about
bit muddled because of a case, so we'll see if you can hear us. Let us know if you can hear us.
Yes.
But we're so glad to be here. Let's say hi to some people, and thank you for watching ads if you're watching ads right now. No one is late. We just went live right now. Gina, hey Gina.
Hey Gina.
Hey Jeanette.
Let's see, I Love Cruising Royal is here, Everyday Getaways is here, Exploring with Eric is here. What is going on, everyone? Hello,
Mitchell's here, Steven's here,
Okay,
Exploring with Eric.
let us know how the
here.
audio is. I think we need to probably take the case off.
We probably do,
So,
because
just
the case usually gives a
Bear
little
with
bit
us
of
for a second.
a hard time. All good on sound then. All right, good to know that all good on sound. We're gonna take the case off just
in case.
just to be sure. Hopefully it doesn't go off. If it does, we'll be right back. Oh wow, Jordan is good with
There we
the
go.
hands here. All right,
Perfect.
we got it. Thank you so much for everyone for joining us.
Well, there we go.
There we go, there we go. So yeah, we're on the Rising Tide bar, Oasis of the Sea. Sounds good, great, fantastic. We are good to go now.
We are going down currently. The Rising Tide Bar is the bar in the middle of the promenade that takes you between deck 5, the Royal Promenade, and goes all the way up to Central Park on deck 8.
So you probably see it right now, and I'll show you kind of like who's behind us, what's behind us. It's the promenade behind us. The Royal Promenade for Oasis of the Seas, one of our favorite cruise ships. We get a lot of questions about her. You know, like, is she worth it? She's a little older, but she is amplified. She's one of our favorites. Probably one of the only, I don't know, consistent things we hear is not everyone's favorite Broadway show. That's about the only thing we hear that's negative about Oasis of the Seas. That's about it.
The Broadway show is Cats, the musical. So that is, I know.
Hit or miss.
It is, I mean, it's not, well, I think that the talent in the show is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
We're seeing it actually later tonight. It'll be my 3rd time seeing the show because I've been on the ship 3 times. You've been on the ship twice, right?
Yeah, I've been on twice now.
So-
and I will say this, I am a Broadway lover, and so is Jordan. And so many people we know are too. And some people absolutely love it. And then there's some people, and most people, that are very much not for it. So it's just a hit or miss. But it does have the best Aqua show, and we did see Aqua 80s on here, and that was fantastic as always.
Yes. Oh my goodness, so we have so many more people coming in here. Stephen Hunt from Canada, hello to you. Lynn is here. Lil Vonnie, hello, hello. Hi, Lori. Hello to John.
Hey, Patty.
Jenny, Cruise Commander.
Hey, Jenny.
Patty Grant is here.
Thomas in the house. Our shop, 1014 is here. Michelle's here. 5 days till Independence. That sounds exciting.
We love that ship too. That's another one of Jared's like first cruise ships that he ever went on.
We love Indy. Kat's in the house. Diane's in the house.
Hey,
Kat. Damien's in the house. OMG, I was on Oasis last week. Well, we just took over for you. Thanks for keeping her nice and pretty for us. Nancy's in the house.
Dina says, hey guys, finally caught a live MH Family Adventures. Nancy, hello Nancy.
Yes, and Michelle says audio's good. Good. Michael's in that house as well. Lady in Green. Hey to Lady in Green. So many great people here. Nikki W. Hello.
Hey, Nikki.
Tony G. So many great people. Lou Mello's in the house. Good to see you, Lou. And Kim over here as well.
Hello, Kim. Oh my goodness, and there's a super sticker coming in from Nancy.
It's still coming through. Of
Okay,
course, it's a yippee.
we cannot do that on here because there's way too many chairs.
We can do it once in like 2 minutes when we land. We're almost landed.
Once
We
get off the Rising Tide Bar, there are way too many
take my
chairs.
cell phone out so I don't like drop that on the glass.
The hold tight. We will do the yippee.
Yes.
It will come.
I'm sure safety is not a problem with doing it right now, but just in case, I don't want to like get kicked off the
There's
Rising
50
Tide.
chairs sitting behind us, and it's
Oh, there's one more. I can move
there's
it
a lot
out
of
there.
chairs sitting behind us. So we will do this as soon as we get off the Rising
Question,
Tide
I saw
Bar.
a question there. Beverly said, is the ship full to capacity? The Symphony had almost 6,000 guests on board.
It is. We're at like 98% capacity. So as
Yeah.
we walk around, you're going to see a lot more people than you've seen before on cruise ships.
I think it holds 6,700 and we have 6,400 is what we've heard.
Yes.
PGL has a question, why are you two wearing jackets? It is formal night. It is warm, but it is formal night. This is kind of like the dress your best for me.
How can you pull that off on Rising Tide? the rising tide is landing, so we are getting off to do super sticker performance. And there's a lot more people down here, which I know Nancy loves to send that when there's a lot of people around. And just take a look at this.
All right, let's
There's a lot of people off. All right, we're gonna step off. And we're gonna go right over here. Thanks so much for joining us. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just turn this around so you can see. It's formal night and lots of people are waiting to get their pictures taken. This looks like a picture line.
Let's see if I don't split my pants.
All right, yes, Jared is gonna try. If Jared splits his pants.
Well, then I have split pants. That's another part. Thanks for you, Nancy. I wasn't as high as usual, but it was the pants. It was really the pants that prevented me.
So these pants, I really don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna try it.
Oh, I gotta grab your drink. There you go.
Okay.
All right, Jordan, don't split your jeans. Your black denim. That was great. I thoroughly enjoyed.
And the crowd goes
super stickers.
wild. You don't hear, but everyone, there's like 500 people here cheering for us now.
All right, so where do you want to go? You want to go up to Schooner or?
Well, we were gonna make our way at 5:30 to get martinis at 150 Central Park. We haven't had
Nancy, yay!
We haven't eaten 150 Central Park on this ship, and we're not on this sailing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can make our way up. So we could go up towards like Schooner or the boardwalk.
Yeah, let's make our way up. Thank you so much again, Nancy, for that super sticker.
Yes.
I love doing a little challenge in the stickers. And anyone that is newer to the channel, we try to replicate every super sticker you send. That is just our little gift to you back, saying thank you by just trying to replicate it. So thank you, Nancy, for that. We do have one of the largest, the biggest cruise itineraries ever that we've ever done that we're gonna announce. I would say it is our biggest today.
Oh, well, it is our longest cruise we've ever taken, and it is to a destination that is very, well, several destinations that are very unique. So we're excited. All right, let's head upstairs.
We're gonna announce that later, though.
We cannot take these stairs here.
No. We'll take the back.
But we're gonna
stairs.
head up here.
It's formal night, so there's pictures everywhere.
I'm gonna let you hold this while I just finish this.
Leah
drink
sending
here.
in a super sticker here, and it says work. So with the laptop, but I'm just gonna go work. Thank you, Leah, for that super sticker. Appreciate it. Okay, go ahead and set that down right there. We also had, if you didn't get notified anywhere but on YouTube, that's because our Wi-Fi was, well, we've had a little bit of an issue on board. It's been a little spotty today to begin with, but if you don't know, we have some Wi-Fi packages that come with our loyalty status. One of them's not working, and so we have to wait until our Wi-Fi person is able to come back to their desk to get it fixed, and that's not until later tonight. So that is the reason why we weren't able to do everything. We are doing all comments on the screen right now. We will not have it on a separate phone like usual. So please bear with us. We'll try to handle as many questions and stuff, but we are moving, and then we'll get to some more questions. If you do have a question, all caps questions. Also, thanks for the thumbs up. Already 56 thumbs up. Appreciate it.
Yes. We have 127 people in here. That's awesome.
That's so great. So the big cruise announcement is coming up. But before
We'll do
we
it
get
at the
there,
30-minute mark. So
well, we'll do it soon. We'll do it. We'll do
Oh.
it in the middle of the live at some point, and we'll figure it out. What? Did we go out to? That's gonna be hot. Let's still over
We'll do it at the 30-minute mark.
Oh my gosh. Just giving everything away. We
Maybe not. I guess you'll have to stay tuned to find out.
at the end of the day, we need to talk a little bit more about Oasis, but let's just get to a place where we can do so. So maybe we'll go towards the back here in Schooner.
This looks good.
Ooh, that lighting's nice. Nice little blue lighting. I think back in the corner is a good place. Let's just see if there's any weird music happening right now.
So turn it around so you can see this is the Schooner bar on Oasis the Seas. Let's see what's happening back here. I don't think this is going to be an option over here. It's pretty full.
No, not over there in the corner? Or is it too much for the music?
Oh, we can go over there. All right. Let's go over here. Oh, and we have another super sticker that just came in from John M. How's it going?
Oh my gosh. All right, ready? How's it going?
Oh, that was good. It actually looks like you're laying down.
I am laying down. What are you talking about?
That was really impressive.
I can float. I can float. I literally am a magician. You should hire me. All cruise lines.
All right, so you're thinking we'll sit down here?
Yeah. This should be good.
Actually, this is really nice.
This is really nice. And we can order one of our favorite drinks on board, which is the rum old fashioned, which you can get a lot of places. Like, we were just on Rising Tide. You can get it there as well. But it's like Bacardi Reserve Ocho rum, so Bacardi 8, coconut syrup, and Angostura bitters. I'm sure that's pronounced different, but I'm reading it straight from here, and it looks like Angostura.
This is the menu.
But bitters.
Yes.
We love that drink.
So, oh my goodness, All Things Cruisin's in the house and just said, hey, looking good, guys. Just posted my first video from the Mardi Gras. Enjoy your cruise. Have
amazing,
fun.
Braden.
Thank you so much, Braden, for that.
Is that cruise director Lee that you just had an interview with? I think I just saw that. We'll have to check it out here later tonight, maybe when we're in bed.
Yes.
I know you just binge a ton of our content all the way till 6 a.m. in the morning. Kudos to you.
Absolutely nuts that you did that, but that was fun to see. Question here from SPDR. Is the food in the sports bar included?
It is not. It is an additional cost. I will say that for us and playmakers, they have some good and some bad. One of our favorite is the campfire s'mores cookie. That campfire cookie is delicious. One of the best desserts on board. You have to get it. Otherwise, it is bar food, so you've got to expect the bar food. But it is like, anywhere from $4 to $12. It's not too expensive.
We've got Nick Tours here. Hey, Nick.
Nick.
If you didn't see, Jared was on Nick Tours' channel. I think it was last week, actually, when the video was posted, doing a little bit of a Q&A.
Check it out.
But Nick has a question here. What is your fave part of Oasis? Something that you have to do every time you're on board?
Oh, for sure, portside barbecue. Easy enough. Love portside barbecue. The best barbecue at sea.
Lady has a question. Does the ship feel crowded? I've been watching the Mardi Gras that my niece is on, and that cruise looks packed. So we never feel like these Oasis class ships feel very crowded.
Yeah.
There's so many venues that there's always a place that you can kind of get away from. There are venues though that do feel packed. The karaoke bar is one of them.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's an open space. Oh no, the karaoke bar is closed. I thought you meant Schooner bar. That one is almost packed every single night. Hopefully they make that even larger in the future on Icon of the Seas. But I will say in general, most of the spaces you have room to go to, even if it's at the time. That and Blaze for comedy shows, but that's normal. That's for any show.
Comedy shows are always packed. It feels like no matter where they are.
Always get your tickets early. Kim Crenshaw, you have a super sticker you just sent, but we cannot see it yet. But thank you so much for that sticker. It might just be a super chat. Or super chat. Thank you for the super chat as well.
Thank you so much, Kim. And then All Things Cruising sent in another super chat that says, it was with Lee. I'm also soon coming out with my cabin tour of the suite on board Mardi Gras. And yes, from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. gotta support.
Thank you for watching, Braden, from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. That is commitment. I will say I love to binge our favorite YouTubers as well in the middle of the nights. Some nights when we're on land. So I appreciate it and I understand fully. So thank you for that. Also, I think Travel Spree's in the house.
Hey, Travel Spree.
I saw it randomly when you were scrolling. I was like, oh, I think I know them. Travel Spree.
For people that follow our Instagram channels, they will know that we met up with Travel Spree, Rich and Jazzy, and AK Adventures in Nassau a couple of days ago because they're all on the Mardi Gras right now for the Melanin at Sea.
So cool.
Ship group cruise.
It's their group cruise. Oh my goodness.
I cannot talk.
It's okay. I think we need another drink. Maybe that'll be like, oh, Beverly, where is your favorite spot on the Oasis? Good question. To eat portside barbecue, we said that, but what is your favorite spot?
So, okay, yesterday morning I woke up and I actually did some work in the solarium. I like this. The solarium is 2 levels on the ship. And the top of the solarium in the back has tables, couches. It's like a really comfortable spot to just sit and relax or work. I got a lot of work done from that area. If you received an email from me yesterday, you received that email from the solarium.
Yes. I mean, I will say Oasis has a lot of great spots, but that is a fantastic one.
Let's see here. Lisa says, hey, you two, I hear you met up with Travel Spree. Oh, yep, I just said that. We had a great time.
Oh, Lisa.
We went to the baked clam.
No, not the baked. It's
Wait.
I want to say breaded, but it's not breaded either.
The drunken clam?
Drunken clam, I think.
We had a really fun day with them.
Oh, it was a blast, and it was just a hole-in-the-wall bar in Nassau. Probably 3 or 4 blocks in from the port. But of course, you have a good mile walk on that port. So
Trisha has a great question here. Do you guys get the drink package, and do you feel like it's a good value for you?
great question. I would say for drink package, you can put in your 2 cents here too. If you're going to drink 6 drinks a day, no matter what it is, 6 drinks a day, it's worth it. 6 or more.
But do you feel like it's good for you?
For me, we don't get any more because we cruise all the time, and we can't do it all the time, or else, well, it just won't be good for our bodies.
No. So we don't ever buy the drink package. And here's the great thing on Royal Caribbean. When you become a Diamond member, you get 4 drinks per day at any bar.
Yeah,
when you
loyalty
become
pays off.
Diamond Plus, you get 5 drinks per day. When you become Pinnacle, you get 6 drinks per day. So we're Diamond Plus with Royal Caribbean. So we get 5 drinks per day anyways. So it doesn't ever make sense for us to buy the drink package.
Yes. Chris asked, can you list the cruises or cruise lines that you've actually been on? So the cruise lines we've been on: Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Celebrity, Virgin Voyages, NCL, so Norwegian Cruise Line. Did I miss one? You've been on Princess as well.
Disney.
And then Disney Cruise Line. I think those are the 7 that we have been on. I could have missed one. Oh, well, and of course, Victory Casino Cruise Line.
Do you guys prefer Oasis or Quantum Class? I prefer Oasis.
I prefer Oasis as well.
But Quantum Class ships are great.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Gabby is here and says you guys
Hey,
met up with
Gabby.
another cool couple I heard in Port Canaveral. We met up with our friends, Our Disney Romance, Gabby and Joe. For those
love them.
of you that were on the last group cruise, they were with us on the ship. We love Gabby and Joe,
Yeah.
and we got together in Port Canaveral in Orlando at one of our all-time favorite restaurants.
Oh, Wine Bar George in Disney Springs, one of our favorites. If you go, you have to get that skirt steak, I would think is what it's called, but it's the steak option. It can feed a couple too. So like, go with your bestie, go with someone that you love, and enjoy that. But in general, also the espresso martini was delicious. Just all around great. Amy Rogers has said this. We met EECC Travels on our current cruise. We love them.
Elisa and Matt. If you're still on your cruise, tell them Jordan and Jared say
Yes.
hi. We think that
love
they're
them.
great. And we've got another super chat coming in from All Things Cruise. And Braden, thank you so much.
Yes,
Have
thank
a
you.
drink. Gotta go to the family.
From London is about to be here.
Oh.
Thanks for the shout outs. Yes, All Things Cruising is a fantastic new, and what I love about it, a younger person cruising, which I think is fantastic. We already feel like we're some of the younger people on board. Braden is even younger, has some great youthful energy and great insights that a lot of people don't really realize out there, just because age is so different. Your perspective is different in ages.
Oh my gosh, it's just like we say all the time, our friends Rich and Jazzy.
Yes.
They have a family. They do a lot of stuff about kids programs and kids clubs. And so there's so many different perspectives in terms of what age you are and what kind of you fall, like what you do on the cruise ship that's really important.
Yeah.
Our younger content creators in this community fill that niche, and it's really important.
Yeah. So congrats to you, All Things Cruising. You're doing a great job. We cannot wait to see what big things you do in the future as well.
Tony says, what? No MSC?
We have not done MSC, but we want to do MSC.
We
in the
will
future.
do MSC at some point, but yes, we have not tried MSC quite yet.
Michelle N just gave a super chat. Hi, I just joined Patreon and would like to know how to find info on the May group cruise. Here's a drink on me. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much, and thank you for being a Patreon member as well.
We will definitely have a drink on you.
We will.
And I'm glad you brought it up because I almost forgot. You, a part of the Patreon, have an upcoming live. Our plan is, as long as the Wi-Fi is good enough, tomorrow night to do a hot tub live with y'all. Now, obviously, weather and Wi-Fi. So there's 2 things there, but we hope to be able to do our Patreon live. It's only for Patreon members tomorrow night. So be prepared. Anyone else on Patreon?
Late afternoon, but
Yeah,
we're gonna
tomorrow.
We're gonna send the time out tomorrow morning. So if you are a Patreon member, you're gonna get a message from us just saying, "Hey, join us. We're gonna be live at this time."
And then a link
And then a link later on
about
in the day.
15 minutes before we go live. But I already forgot the other thing. Oh, yes, information on the May group cruise. So we have a May group cruise. Celebrity Equinox is when it is. It's over Memorial Day. So that is the timeline. It is an 8-night cruise. And it's got an amazing itinerary to Aruba, Bonaire, some of our favorite islands. But the best thing about it is it's a really reasonable rate, and always included is included. So
Yeah.
drinks, Wi-Fi, gratuities are included in that rate. We will go ahead and reach out to you back on Patreon. But if anyone's interested here on joining that, you can actually email us directly. So if you want to do that, you can actually email Jordan directly because he's actually heading up that group cruise. So Jordan at lovelandandSea.com. That's LOVELANDANDSEA.com.
And I'd be happy to book you. Chris says, question, you say that you get all ages on your group cruises, but what would you say is the average age on your group cruise?
Chris, that's so hard because we really do have such a span.
We've had people from like 22 all the way up to 83.
Yeah.
So when we say all ages, we literally mean all ages.
And we've had kids even book on the group cruise. Unfortunately, at that time, they had to come back because of the vaccine mandates and everything that happened around that same time as our first group cruise. But we even had families book. But I will say that majority are going to be at least 21 and up. If you are thinking of a family, totally fine to bring a family on board as well. But there aren't a ton of kids in the group cruise. And currently right now, I don't know if there are any. You would probably know more than
right now, we don't have kids booked for the December.
For December.
group
May,
cruise.
maybe, yeah.
For May, I believe we do. Let's see here. Jersey Judy said the steak at Wine Bar George is incredible.
Yes,
it really
it's
is.
so good.
Nikki says, "Yeah, I'm off on Friday, so I can have a cocktail while I watch the Patreon live." Yes,
Amazing.
And so I know we just briefly touched on it, but we normally do a hot tub live for everybody for this particular cruise. The way that things have worked out this week for us, it's been kind of a wild week for us. Good week, but wild week.
It's been wild.
We are doing the Patreon live tomorrow, and it will be our hot tub live, but it will just be for Patreon members.
Yes. Also, I wanted to give a quick shout out. Thank you to the 98 of you that gave a thumbs up. We are literally one away from 100 now. So if you're number 100, let us know.
Trisha says, have either of you ever caught the COVID variant yet? How bad was the symptoms for you? So you had Omicron in January.
Yes, I had it in January. That was my second time having the big C. I will say this, we know that it is possible to get it on board a ship, but the good thing is we are fully vaccinated, we are also boosted, and we feel very, very good and positive that even if we were to come down with it, we have the best protection possible, so we aren't worried about it.
Yes.
We aren't worried that we aren't in one of those high-risk categories, and that is the one thing that we want to reiterate. If you're cruising right now, you have to assess your risk factors. You know, if you are fully vaccinated, which most likely you are if you're cruising, unless you're doing Margaritaville or something like that, you are going to be fully vaccinated. Most likely you're going to be boosted as well. You're going to do pre-cruise testing. So it is limited compared to whatever you do back at home. Even to get on a flight to go somewhere, you have to have none of those same restrictions or protocols in place. So we truly do feel like...
Just blipped out for a second.
So we really truly do feel like that cruise lines and cruise ships are one of the safest places right now. All this could change on a dime. They could take all protocols away. But at least for now, we're glad that we're here and that it's a safer spot than a lot of other places that we would go in.
All right, we've got a question coming in from Beverly. She says, is there a Japanese steakhouse and sushi restaurant on board? I've been on Oasis, but I think it was 2015. Yes, they do have Azumi Hibachi as well as Azumi Sushi on board. So you definitely can have that when you are here. Eddie Albert is here and Powerful Female are here. And look at that. We have 138
Oh my
likes.
gosh, thank you so mumuch for the thumbs. We appreciate it.
We got a couple people that said that they hit Elise said she was number 100. Felicia says she was number 100.
I love it.
Exploring with Eric says, I was number 1 if anyone was interested.
Yes, Exploring with Eric. I love it. Thank you for being number 1.
Question, no vaccine requirement for Margaritaville.
Good question, Chris. So you have to read more into it, but I know some good friends of ours, Tony and Jenny from Lolita Loca. He's gone on board Margaritaville's cruise, and since it's just a short cruise, supposedly that is not something that they abide to. Now, I don't know all the details. I also know that Princess right now, if you're unvaccinated, you're interested in going as an adult, that you can go ahead and if you're the first 10% that has booked that cruise and has registered as an unvaccinated adult, that you will be allowed to cruise as well for Princess.
They're allowing 10% unvaccinated on the ship. That's a brand new thing that just came out a couple of days ago.
First come, first serve, though.
And it's first come, first serve. So once that 10% is filled on a ship, they're not going to allow anyone else. We almost have 200 people watching, and in my head, I was like, when we have 200, we should make the announcement.
Oh, that's a good idea. We're close. Well, look at that.
Look at that. And we hit we hit 200. So let me just preface this announcement. If you're just coming in, we've not actually said anything about this yet. But Jared and I are about to embark on the longest cruise that we've ever taken.
And I think the biggest, because...
I'm going to say the biggest as well.
Yeah, I mean, we've done some really big itineraries, but this one I think people dream of, and it's a bucket list cruise for us, and I think for so many others as well.
Yes, it was a bucket list cruise for me. And I told Jared, I was like, if we could find a way to do this type of cruise at some point in the future, I just said the same in February. And and we found a way to make it happen. And our minds are a little bit blown that we're taking this trip.
I will say this, just to reiterate, you know, we talked about how this Patreon's going to have another live tomorrow. Our Patreon community does know this announcement already because we also share some of these details ahead of time with them as well. So if you're in Patreon, thank you for keeping the hush-hush.
Our Patreon community has done a great job at keeping this under wraps because they've known for a little bit. We actually told some of them about a month ago. So lots of Patreon members have known actually for a while. So here's the thing. We leave for this trip in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we really wanted to, you know, wait until the very end as close as possible to make sure that everything fell in place. And it has so far, knock on wood, wherever the wood is.
We'll have to take our COVID test. That'll be the last
maybe, who
thing
knows
that we,
at that point.
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens with testing and cruise ships. But you want to tell them where we're going?
We are going on a 24-day, 24-night adventure. It is round trip to a destination and back in 24 nights. I want to hear some comments of what you think it might be.
Okay.
Just because I think it's a fun thing.
All right, so
I think there's some good. If you know, don't obviously guess it.
Yes, if you know, don't guess it. It's 24 nights out of the United States, and we are going to another country, and we are coming back. All right, Gina says Hawaii. Trisha says Spain, Italy. Nancy Dow says, I know.
Nancy knows more than anyone knows.
Nancy knows a lot more than other people about this particular trip.
Eric says Australia. PJL says Brazil / the Amazon. One of my bucket
Tony
lists.
says South America.
Yes, South America.
Kim says Australia.
Love Australia, South America, Mediterranean, the Med, Asia, China, Japan. Seeking just says, may I go? Michelle, I think, just got it.
Michelle just got it.
We are going to Iceland and Greenland. That is right. We're going 12 nights there, 12 nights back on Celebrity Cruise Line. It is going to be a fantastic cruise on Celebrity Summit.
On Celebrity Summit. So we are going out of New York, out of New Jersey, Bayonne, New Jersey, and we are going to be sailing up the coast of Canada. Then we're going to be heading over to Greenland, then Iceland, and then taking that same route back. And Nancy Dow just said it in the chats. She knows so much because she will be joining us on this trip.
Nancy will be on this trip as well. We are so excited. We cannot think of one of the best cruises to do next in our cruise career that is up to come. But honestly, the big thing here is that it is going to be a completely different feeling compared to the Caribbean weather, the hot climates that we've been accustomed to for the last how many cruises we've done.
Average temperatures in Iceland in August are around like 48 to 52 Fahrenheit. So it's going to be cold, which it's 97 degrees where we are right now off the coast we're on the east coast of the Atlantic. So hot. I'm excited for some colder weather.
We are, and I think the best part about all of this is it's going to be an itinerary that we've never done a single one of the ports. Besides where we're embarking from, which will be Cape Liberty, where we just embarked from, where we're going back to right now, out of New Jersey and Bayonne. And then we actually return to Boston, but we go all up the coast of Canada, into Greenland, and then go into Iceland. Reykjavik is where our in port is for the first leg, but we are going to stay on board / maybe get off for the day and come back on board, and then come straight back the same itinerary, but back into Boston.
So we leave out of New Jersey, but we come back to Boston. So it is round trip in the sense that it's out of the United States and then comes back to the United States, and the ports are pretty close. But yeah, we fly to New York and then we fly back from Boston. So Nikki says, is that anywhere near the Ice Hotel? You know what? I have not looked the Ice Hotel up yet, but I'm not sure.
The good thing about all of this, and what we actually love about doing round trip, is we do every port twice. So we can actually kind of take it a little easy the first leg, maybe do 1 or 2 excursions, but then kind of get a good read from people that return of what's best. That's obviously left out through the book. And then book what's great on the way back, ahead of everyone else that's joining middle of the cruise.
Yes. No, and I know. And Nancy said, bringing me back home, because that's where she's from. And so, yes,
good old Boston. Super
easy for her to hop back off the cruise. But we're so excited about this trip. We honestly, for me, it was like the most exciting trip that we were taking this year. There's been some other things pop up that
I was gonna say, we have some exciting ones
we're
for later,
excited
too.
about to do later this year, but we're super excited about Iceland and Greenland. I'm just very excited to see what that part of the world looks like.
Yes.
I've never been up north quite that far,
Right.
into the Arctic Sea, so we're really, really excited.
I Love Cruising just came in and said, hey guys, I just turned Diamond and Prime in the casino.
That's a great
Congrats.
combo.
Enjoy your unlimited drinks while you're playing in the casino. And Diamond, your 4 extra drinks every single day.
Yes.
We missed so many people with questions and comments up here. I'm so sorry. We're going to try to go back and read the questions at least. Lots of guesses in here as well. If you have a question, all caps question at the very beginning, and then your question, we'll try to hit as many as we can in the next 25 to 30 minutes.
So I saw someone had asked where we were. We're on Oasis of the Seas.
Yes.
Jersey Judy says, have the Solarium Bistro been open for lunch and dinner? It was open for lunch. We ate there one day.
Yeah.
Headed to Chops. See you around, hopefully, again. Yes, John, enjoy your dinner
enjoy
at Chops. Okay, now we're going to go
We got a
through
bunch of guesses, so if
the
there's any questions we missed in
guesses.
there, sorry, but there's so many guesses. Have you found our favorite server, Fairy? Yep. Yes, and Lime and Coconut. Yes, we actually have Fairy in the casino. We had Fairy in the casino. That was we have in the casino. We have the best
Wait, staff.
service team. Period.
Yeah.
They're fantastic. We have so many. Razvan has been a huge help. He just knows like when we're getting low, just to come and bring another of our favorite beverage.
Daniel says you can get condense each day.
You can condense each day
condense
into 1 hour of footage and make an episode called, wait for it,
24. Also, I'm struggling reading on this phone, so
It's
I'm
okay.
so
I
sorry.
will help. I do love that Michelle guessed the Middle East. That is a bucket list item for Jordan.
I do want to go to the Middle East.
Let me see. I know some people are like, I forgot about that because I learned in Patreon, but I forgot. That is coming up. Isn't that wild that it's already here? It's like 2 weeks away. Now I'm looking for these questions here.
Here's a question.
Kim.
Jordan and Jared need a picture with Jordan and Jared in Bayonne. Yes.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know, there are a sibling pair in New Jersey.
Yes.
That's their names are Jordan and Jared. And I just love that. I think that's so fun.
It's so fun. Hey, Cynthia.
Cynthia, what is up? It's good to see you.
Let's see here. Lots of comments here. I love all the comments here. We're not sure where it is. If it's by the Ice Hotel, I do know that there's a spring that I really want to go to. That's in one of the ports, and we might go there twice because, depending on the transit there, it's not too bad. I think it's like $40, 40 Icelandic dollars, whatever the currency is there. And I think that's actually pretty reasonable if I remember right.
Here's a great question from PJL. What cabin are you doing? Okay, this is what makes the trip so much better.
Yes.
We are not in a suite, but we're actually staying in an Aqua class cabin for the whole 24 nights. Now we do switch at the 12-night mark cabins because it is a back-to-back.
But both verandas.
But we're in both Aqua class verandas, so we're going to be eating at Blue most evenings.
And I'm going to have a lot of hot tea on the balcony.
Yes. Melissa Blair is here. Hey, Melissa.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Melissa. How are you? And Tracy Teach. Hello, Tracy Teach as well. Beachy Mama in the house. Okay. Imagy. I hope I get that right. Hey, is Celebrity the only one that offers that route out of the U.S. back to the U.S.? I usually see they come out of Iceland down to Europe. I just don't want to fly that route when I can cruise it. So I will say this. It is a unique one. Period. Every cruise line really doesn't do Iceland a lot because there's only certain months, usually 1 month, August, that it's safe enough weather-wise to really do that route. So you do see a lot of cruise lines doing their one trip, their big trip to in there in August. And I will say it is a rare to see it go round trip to the U.S. We see a lot of what you saw as well. Do you know of any other ones?
most of the major cruise lines, and I haven't seen Royal Caribbean do this, but I have seen Carnival actually do this. I've seen Princess do this. I've seen Holland America do it. We'll do this route once per year. And that is true with Celebrity. They are doing it once per year. They also have this itinerary for next year in 2023. But this is it. It's 12 nights there, 12 nights back, and that is the only time that they do this type of itinerary. And that's true for the other cruise lines as well. Jennifer Everson, what is up? Jennifer Everson is coming on our December Groove Cruise.
And Jennifer has a super sticker. Party. Woo. Woo. That's my kazoo.
Thank you
did have
so
a kazoo
much,
on Freedom.
Jennifer.
Thank you for that super sticker.
Here's a question. When do you think unvaccinated teenagers will be able to cruise? Can't wait to get back out to sea and bring lots of content for my channel.
I think, okay, we put a poll out there. I haven't checked the latest results, but it was heading towards most people believe that vaccine mandates will not go away anytime soon for cruise lines, but that testing requirements will. I have to admit, that's where we fall in line as well. We think the vaccine mandate will be there somewhat for a bit longer, and they will kind of stair-step their way back to what we would call quote-unquote normal, where there is no vaccine mandate, there is nothing, no protocols that are regarding COVID. That's my thought.
I would agree with what Jared said.
No problem.
Question, what would you recommend first to on the Mardi Gras? My first time on the ship. We're setting sail October 22nd with the fabulous Edisto SC family.
Fantastic.
So, we went on the ship and went straight to Big Shack Chicken. Big Chicken? Shack's Big Chicken.
Shack's Big Chicken, there it is. We got there. It is delicious. That is a delicious wine.
Do the roller coaster. You gotta ride bowls.
You have to do the roller coaster and sign up for it early. I will say the other thing, if you want to splurge on specialty dining, Rudy's Sea Grill is supposed to be fantastic. We weren't able to do it, and we heard that was the one thing we really missed out. But don't miss the shows. The shows are really great in the theater, specifically the ones in the theater. I think the ones more middle of the ship aren't as great, to be honest with you. I think the theater is where it's at because they have the amazing technology and screens and they use it really well.
Kim says Iceland is very expensive, so that is why we are cruising there and we are not just going to Iceland, which I would like to go spend time in Iceland, but we just found that this was a much more affordable and economical way.
Brad Jackson said, "You're only 7 months late to
I know, Brad. I'm so sorry."
Look at this. Colin and Kyle said, "Hi, my name is Kyle and I enjoy watching your videos." Thank you so much, Kyle. We appreciate that.
Teresa says, I was hoping you'd join us in September to Vancouver, to Hawaii, to the Polynesia Islands, to New Zealand, and Ind and Australia.
Wow, what cruise are you taking?
You're taking the Carnival cruise that's doing that. Carnival is doing... No, but I thought Carnival left from Seattle. Carnival's doing a 31-night crossing to Australia that looks pretty awesome.
Also, Martine's in the house. Hey, Martine.
Hey, Martine.
Tony Diaz also in the house. Some great people. All in this live here.
Eric says there is a Royal to Greenland and Iceland in September 23. Okay, so Royal so I do think most of the cruise lines do this route once per year. It's just not something that's often. I will say the Apex is over in Northern Europe, and the Apex has some routes this summer, but that is, of course, from Europe.
Traveling Gamblers in the house. Hi, guys. Late to the party.
Okay, I just want to say Traveling Gamblers, they are, John and Joyce, they are a cruising and Las Vegas couple. They just started their channel. They're posting almost every single day. The content they're putting out is fantastic. If you are a gambler or a slots player, you have to go follow their channel.
Yes.
You have to. And we got to show them some love. It's a brand new channel.
Traveling Gamblers.
I think they just hit 50 subscribers, which is really exciting. And that's really fast for someone that just started their channel.
They have great content coming out quickly, too. So that's why. Seeking has a question. My cousin has a German birth certificate and she sail with it. So if you're talking about the U.S., you really need to go and talk to specifically each cruise line for their protocols. And it needs to be directly with them or with your travel agent, and they can help with that as well. My understanding is most would not out of the U.S.
But it is a per cruise line, and sometimes it depends on the destination you're going to.
Out of the U.S.,
it is important that you check with the cruise line directly. Eddie Albert says, how many of the nights are sea days on the 24-night? 10. There's 10 sea days and 12 port days.
Yes. And Tracy Teach 1994 came in with us. Super sticker.
Hi. Thank you so much, Tracy.
I love it when I get it right on, where like it's on the same beat. Thank you, Tracy Teach.
Zach T is here. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Zach says, hey there, guys. I was in Iceland about 7 years ago, mid-August, at a jazz festival. It was great and cold.
We hear it's quite chilly. The beauty of this, if you don't know, is Jordan and I are from, I know Zach knows this, but anyone else that's watching this, we are from Nebraska, Indiana, Michigan, Illinois. We can bear that cold weather really well, and we also love it sometimes. We just don't love it all the time.
Yeah, that is true. We've got Lenny here from Ohio. Hello, hello. Karen says, Rudy's is outstanding on the Mardi Gras. Do not miss it. That is what everybody has said.
Yep,
We've heard that from everyone.
That's the one on that ship. There's always at least one specialty dining. We found that GG's on a lot of Carnival ships are that specialty dining you have to go to on a lot of Carnival ships. But for that one Mardi Gras, it's Rudy's.
So here's a question from Exploring with Eric. So when is Prima? We know that you're on it.
Ha!
Full disclosure, we are not booked on Prima at all.
But you know, that could change.
Things can always change, but we are currently not on the Prima. There is no reason we're not on the Prima other than our itinerary and schedule. We have an intense schedule this fall, and the Prima, we could not fit into it.
Oh, we are booked through February.
We're booked through February.
There's no space available. Thank you to the 188 that have given a thumbs up already. That's so amazing. We were like at 99 just like 20 minutes ago. So doubling that is so great. Thank you so much.
Jenny says that she is booked with the InSail Pride in 2024 doing Hawaii. It's going to be very different because she's loyal to Royal. So that's going to be a very different experience in general. That ship only has people from the U.S. working on it. So that's a very different experience from how any other cruise line works.
Did you want a drink?
Sure.
Do you have a card?
I do. Got my card.
Let's get a drink real quick. Do you want to go up there? There's less people up there now, so we could totally, like, no one's here. Maybe then we can be at the bar and then less under the
you mean
speaker.
move up there?
Just because then we wouldn't be at the speaker as much.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna
move real quick.
Hold on, y'all. We're just moving.
Unless you want to go up to the...
I wanted to get my martini.
All right, let's try that. We'll try to get the martini that Jordan absolutely loves. It's one of his favorites. I will say I've never done this before of just going to get the martini.
Yes, we have.
On Oasis,
we did it on Symphony.
No, I know, but on Oasis we haven't. So
on Oasis we haven't, but we did it on Symphony.
I say that because Wonderland, it depends. Some of them have a gorgeous bar, and others, it's just a restaurant. So it's just one of those interesting things. We're gonna go check it out for you, so stay tuned here. I saw some questions and stuff come in. We are walking, so I'm gonna try my best to do both.
Let's see.
Sounds like a dream cruise, watching from the plane. Oh, watching from the plane. Wow, we got really good Wi-Fi.
Let's try to hop in an elevator.
I'm impressed, but really good. Let's see here.
We had been through all of them.
Okay, good. I thought I saw another question come up, but we did not get another question. So if you do have one, this is a great time to re-ask it if we haven't answered it. Where's it at? It's behind us. Oh. Sorry for that spin move. Oh, look at who we have here.
Oh my gosh, this is perfect. We're live on YouTube right now.
Awesome, good evening.
This is amazing. The Stowaway Piano Man. I love it.
Awesome. You have perfect time. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I haven't even played a note yet.
Oh my gosh.
You guys have perfect time.
Oh, we probably should actually hit our button though.
How awesome is that?
It's so cool. Everyone loves it.
200 of our closest friends in here right now.
I'm just checking the piano still works. Good evening, guys. More the merrier. How are we doing? If we have favourite songs, shout them out, let me know. I'll play them if I know them. I'll learn if I don't.
Since you've been gone. Zach, sing the Ginger Cruise thing. So fun. What else coming in? Love it.
Amazing.
Love it. Fantastic. Yes. You just got 200 likes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
That was
So
perfect
fun.
timing.
Yes, Kevin, we did leave a tip.
We could not.
You probably didn't see it in the film, but we did.
I put a tip in the bucket
Right away.
That was. I'll do it because that's what we did last time.
That's a good idea. All right, why don't we try to go over it? Wait. Oh, it's not just across. It's over
Here on
here.
the other side.
Here.
On the other side.
You know, I get turned around every once in a while, even though I'm usually living on these ships. That 200 right there of the thumbs up. That was for all the Piano Man, I'm sure, right?
Yes. Oh yes.
Yes, we lost signal for a second. If that ever happens, we come right back. A lot of times it's just transferring from one Wi-Fi port to another one.
Oh,
so Central Park is gorgeous. I'm just going to show it here again. There you go. Like, this is a gorgeous space. You have a beautiful guitarist. So, yeah, we got Nancy, no worries. Thanks for joining us real quick here. We're going to try to go to Vintages. This is the wine bar here on board in Central Park. I know we popped out there for a second. If you're watching a replay, you won't even notice it. It'll just jump from one place to another, which is beautiful. Central Park can be a bad connection space, but usually it's not. So that's the good thing, is that it's not always this way. We're going to go in Vintages and see if the connection is going to be strong enough. Usually they have a good Wi-Fi hub in there. I think we'll be good. Oh, yeah. No one's really in here. So we'll be good. Oh, yeah. No one's really in here, so that's great. It's great.
Okay. Do you want to have a glass of wine in here, or do you want to only do wine in here?
Oh, I'm not really wanting wine right now. So you want to go somewhere else?
Right.
Yeah, let's go somewhere else. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right. If it comes off at all, sorry. But we are moving on. All right, we are moving on to our next thing. We just need a spot to sit. We should probably have just stayed at Schooner.
We could go into the music hall.
Yeah, we could try that if it's open. All right, so just keep on going across the ship. And it just keeps on going in and out, and that's because we keep on walking. So we're gonna try to find a place that we can hold still for a while, grab a drink, and finish up this live here and answer some final questions, especially because not everyone probably even was in here when we announced. So I'm sure there's some questions that will come from there. It's better now. Thanks, Cynthia. It is one of those things that goes in and out when you go through places like Central Park. Also up on the top deck, a lot of times when you're going from one side to the other, it goes in and out because of the Wi-Fi ports as well. Hopefully it's not gonna come out right here. But we're gonna sit down answering questions. So at this point, feel free to ask a question, make a comment, and we will answer it once we sit down here in a second. Cats is in the Royal Theater over here. They are temporarily rehearsing or just getting ready for the theater. But that is what's going on over here. Boleros, let's see if there's any live music in Boleros. That's another place we can sit.
I don't think it's live music.
In Boleros? Yeah, I think so too. Yep, it is definitely recorded.
There's the karaoke bar over there.
This is Starbucks, if you haven't seen here, with a very friendly face. Yeah, Spotlight Karaoke, one of our favorite venues. It's a little small here, but it is a fantastic venue where you can go ahead and do karaoke every single night. Everyone wants more and more karaoke, and you can do that here. Nikki just goes Starbs. Agreed. We love Starbs. Bring back Hairspray. Martha, Hairspray is still on Symphony of the Seas. Unless they've taken it off, I know they had some little contract issues. But yes, they have done that. Frank says out of focus. If it for any reason is a little out of focus for you, that might be the signal, or you might just need a refresh in the top corner. Over here is the Globe and Atlas Pub. Usually there's not music in there. You want to go check to see if there's music playing? I'll check. Globe and Atlas Pub, beautiful venue here. It is a pub, and at night, it is a good time. I think anyone on our group cruise could have said that this was probably the most happening spot when we were out at night with a live entertainer.
There's live music in there.
Live or recorded?
Recorded. We could always sit out here.
Okay. Why don't we just go back up to Schooner? There was absolutely nothing going up there, unless you want to stay out here. I know the boardwalk's going to be hot right now since it's 97 degrees. I think everyone's going through a heat wave right now. Do you want to sit there? We can sit there. They just have a lot of beer, not a lot. Oh, they do have some liquor as well. We love a good cocktail. All right, we'll do this. We'll sit up at this bar here and see if this is a good...
All right. Look at that.
All right. I definitely want to grab something to drink. So what do you want to drink?
I'm gonna have my favorite, my classic that I get here with the Boston Tea Iced Tea Party. That's what I get every time I'm here. If you've been on, I think I do. If you have been on a group cruise, we do our pub crawls, and that is like the classic drink at the pub.
Want the Boston?
I'm gonna do the Boston Iced Tea Party. What are you thinking of?
I'm gonna have to go somewhere real quick.
Okay,
so
all right.
I'll be back.
I'll go and answer some questions here. Let's see here. All right, I'm so sorry for all the questions and the comments that we have missed, but I am gonna hop back in here and try to catch some of them. Did you see Cats? We see it tonight at 9 o'clock. So actually, once we wrap up this live, we then go to dinner. So we're gonna have some dinner, and then we're gonna see Cats. It is lobster night for those of you lobster fans, crustacean people. Thank you so much. There's people in the chats that are sharing that information about people from overseas in Germany sailing on the U.S. lines. Thank you so much for those of you that had shared in there. Again, I'm so sorry for all of the bad connection. Lucy's mom says, evening, Jordan and Jared. JJ Cruz, thanks for showing me Oasis. I canceled 10 years ago and never made it. Well, the ship is still here, and I will say it's had a big amplification in the last 3 years. Right before the pandemic, this went through an amplification. It's a little interesting fact. This was the first cruise ship that we fully covered when we started our YouTube channel in 2019. So we had been cruising, and I had already been on Oasis, but Oasis just went through its amplification. We came on the ship, and we covered everything. So Oasis is already on our channel. We already have the cruise or the ship tour. We have restaurant experiences. We did a whole video on the music hall here. So now we're just kind of enjoying it since we've covered the ship already. Let's see here. Isn't there a bar outside Central Park? So yes, the Trellis bar was up there, but it was packed. I don't think we got to really show you how many people were there. There was probably like 75 people around the Trellis bar, which was a lot. Are you at port or at sea? Today is the sea day. So we are actually towards the end of this cruise. This cruise was 7 nights. We get off on Friday. I know today is Wednesday. So we will be hopping off Friday morning and flying back home. Let's see, I missed the announcement, Tammy. So we are sailing in 2 weeks on the Celebrity Summit, 24 nights to Iceland and back. So we sail out of New Jersey, we go 24 nights, we do Northern Canada, Greenland, and Iceland, then we come back and sail back to Boston. We're really excited. That was the announcement that we talked about, and we cannot wait because we've never been to any of the ports. They're gonna be all brand new to us. Sea King says, Jordan and Jared, I think spell check needs a cruise. Let's see here. I'm so sorry for everyone that was watching while it was frozen. I guess we should not have moved around. That was our bad. West Coast Cultured says, what is the capacity right now? So the ship holds 6,700 people. There is 6,300 people on board. So it's pretty high capacity in the 90 percentile. But these big ships, you don't really feel it. There's plenty of space to get away. There's lots of places to lounge and relax. Let's see here. Hi, we're gonna order something in just a couple minutes. I'm just waiting on somebody. Thank you so much. Question, you look dressed up. Is tonight dressy? Yes, tonight is formal night. There was 2 formal nights on this cruise. It was night 2 and night 6. Today, of course, is night 6. Tony says, came out and rejoined. Perfect sound now. Awesome. Let's see. Brad says, do yourself a favor and get an MC in Cats. You may want to slip out. This will be the 3rd time that I have seen Cats. So I saw Cats, actually. I came on this ship with my family in, oh my gosh, I think it was like 2014 or 2015. And then I came on the ship with Jared and saw the show in 2019. And then here we are in 2022 seeing it for the 3rd time. Here's some interesting information about Cats, though. They actually changed the show when the ship was amplified. So this used to be the full 3-hour-long production of Cats. Oh, look at that. You came back.
Yes.
Wow, you already went in there.
I know.
So it used to be a 3-hour production of Cats. And when the ship was amplified, you okay?
Yeah.
When the ship got amplified, they changed it and they moved it down to a 90-minute version. So Brad, I know you would have been on here since you saw the 90-minute version of the show, but people were happy, I think, with that.
Oh yeah.
Cut down. I do like Cats. Please don't hate me.
No one hates you for that.
I know, but I think that
In fact, the cats love you for it.
I think that it is a show for dancers, and if you like dance,
Ooh, true. Dancing is
the
great.
dancers, when I remember when we saw it in 2019, I had never seen dancers like that. It was awesome.
All right,
Here
cheers.
is a final cheers.
Thank you to the to whoever gave us our drink.
Yes.
That was so nice of you. Cheers to you, and cheers to all the others that gave super chat, super stickers tonight. We really appreciate it. That is a really nice thing for you to do. We never expect it, but it's really nice when that happens. So we do want to appreciate all of those. Thank you so much. And also for everyone that joined us for an incredible announcement, which we should probably say one more time, because I think there's some people...
I just
Oh,
said
you
it
just
right
did. Okay,
before you
good,
came
good,
back on.
Good.
So in 2 weeks we're leaving for Iceland. We could not be more excited
Oh my gosh,
and
I'm so stoked.
thankful to be going to Iceland. Honestly, it's gonna be a great time.
If you have ever been to Iceland, or you know of some really good spots, please leave them in the comments below. We want to learn as much as possible. This is one of those places that we haven't done a ton of research on yet. We plan to do it in the next few weeks once we're back home, as well as on board when we hear from feedback firsthand at the initial spots, because we are doing it twice. That would be fantastic. So thank you in advance to anyone that leaves a comment below of what they recommend. But also in general, what is your bucket list item? Like, feel free to comment that below as well, because I know that a lot of people put some of what their bucket list items were when they guessed what we were doing next. And let me just say, I had some good ideas from the ones that were just mentioned that I didn't even think about.
Also, look at this. We Trippin' is in the house. We just
Hey, We
met them
Trippin'.
online. That's another cruise vlogger that we just met.
Yes.
Not in person, but online.
Right.
We just love we love the little cruise community here. We Trippin', no worries. We're gonna be live again, in the coming weeks. We do though actually have to sign off here.
Yes. Before we do, reminder for those on Patreon, or if you are joining Patreon tonight, you will be included as well, because we will send this tomorrow, which is Friday, or not Friday, Thursday. We will be sending out to our Patreon community the special link. We do plan to go live sometime tomorrow afternoon or in the evening. We'll have to figure out what goes, but we'll let you know tomorrow. It's going to be great. Hopefully we'll be in a hot tub, pending weather and Wi-Fi. We're so excited. So thank you to all of our Patreon members there.
Looks like Elizabeth popped in here at the end too. Hi,
Elizabeth. Hey, Mima. So many great
We've
people.
got to hop off to have dinner, and then we're going to see cats. It's
Yes.
going to be a full night here on Oasis at the Seas. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
Until next time,
See ya.